headphones are really loud. No, it's okay. Welcome, friends, to the Confused Breakfast, the podcast where we hit pause on the chaos of today and rewind to a simpler time when it wasn't about convenience. It was about the experience, dude. Remember the magic of a Friday night trip to the video rental store?
In Africa?
Oh, yeah. Wandering the aisles, making the big decision of what movie was coming home with you. We're all part of the last generation that knows the joy of the search, the snap of the plastic clamshell, and we are here to revisit the movies that shaped us and defined our childhoods. My name is Mike Schulte. Joining me, as always, two dudes who are white and can do anything they want. Sean Pryor and AJ Benz. How the heck are you?
Just like assume that Africa's video store is called Rewounda.
Wait. Did you just come up with that? Yes. Oh, that is. AJ, can you get the belt? Because this needs to be given to him.
Coming out strike.
Hey man, we've been gone a while. Okay.
Sean's been waiting 2 weeks to say this joke. Give him the belt.
I did.
Well, on that
Hotel
note,
Rewind.
if there was a train to go to Hotel Rewind, I'd be on it. Well, boys, on today's episode, we discuss one of two 90s films about African lions. This movie was the win. I'm going to start over.
I got it.
What'd you say?
I said, he ain't lying.
Wait, did you say that about my thing?
Yeah, both of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start that over again,
Okay.
just so we can hear it.
Okay.
On today's episode, we discuss one of two 90s films about African lions. This movie was the winner of one Academy Award, to which was presented by MTV characters Beavis and Butthead. Okay. How prestigious of an award that was for those guys. Starring post-Batman Val Kilmer and pre-Catherine Zeta-Jones Michael Douglas. Originally pitched to Paramount as a cross between Lawrence of Arabia and Jaws. We're, of course, talking about 1996's The Ghost and the Darkness.
Well, damn Daniel.
You're going to say the same
Ladies
thing.
and gentlemen, it's time for another nostalgic journey to the past with the Confused Breakfast. Sit back, relax, and enjoy wherever you are in the world. Take it away,
start,
boys.
guys.
This is great. This is awesome.
Well, if you are new to the podcast, we're going to be reviewing The Ghost and the Darkness, scene by scene with a modern eye. But in order to do it properly, we got to talk about it with pure nostalgia. Sean, first time you ever saw this movie, what was your thoughts and what was your rating nostalgically?
Maybe 5 or 6 years old when I first saw this, and all I remember from it is I probably watched it. My mom thought it was probably okay for me to watch because Val Kilmer was in it, and I liked, Batman, obviously. And she showed me this, and all I remember from it was someone being dragged out of a tent, and then, as we see in the movie, a piece of their clothing gets caught on
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
They make so the barbed wire we have here in the United States grows naturally in Africa.
That's what I hear.
Yes.
Okay, so
it's imported.
Yes.
It gets caught on African barbed wire, and it, obviously a piece of shirt. But she told me that's that guy's liver.
Thanks, Mom.
Boy,
Why'd she do that?
We went way far.
Normally, that's where the kid goes, is that his liver? No, honey, that's just part of his
Don't
clothing.
worry about it. It's
Opposite
not that.
at Sean's
Oh
house.
no, he ripped his shirt. That's his fucking liver.
Stay with me forever. Did not like it. 3.
3 for Sean. AJ, what about you?
Yeah.
3 for Val.
3 for Val.
2 for Val and 1 for Michael Douglas.
There you go. Yeah, guys, no, we never saw. I didn't know this movie existed.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't actually, and I'll get into it later. But I am actually very surprised. I equal parts fully understand why it was nowhere on my radar, and also equally baffled as to why it was not. So that's where I'll leave it. I am an NA.
Yeah, for me, I definitely had a similar experience to Sean. I caught it. It was like on TV or something, and I always caught it kind of mid movie. I didn't know why they were there. I didn't know what they were doing, but I would usually watch until about almost the end and usually get bored with the commercials. But I always thought it was Ghost in the Darkness. Always, until actually I did write it out, just like Sean did. I was like, oh, that says and the darkness. And then you watch the movie, you understand the plot, you get it. But I do feel like I can give it a rating, though. It just was not something I really wanted to pursue. 5.5 is what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
Nostalgically, NicMad, he actually picked this movie as
Right
his
on.
executive producer duties. And I told him last night I needed this today because I messed up on that, and he got it to me. So good job, NicMad.
Right on, dude.
The first time I saw this film, I was expecting something a little more horror-driven given its title. What I got instead was an 1800s Irish Val Kilmer battling lions to the death alongside Michael Douglas in what's mostly considered to be a true story. Awesome. It's reminiscent of monster films like Jaws, even if it doesn't exactly capture the same suspense. And even if the story feels grounded in a historical reality, there's a supernatural element to it that often gives off horror vibes. I would love to have been a fly on the wall in the pitch meeting for this movie. The consistent blend of dread and action alongside the African setting created the feeling of a full start to finish adventure, and the use of practical effects helped me feel immersed in what I would call the perfect summer movie. Even to this day, I can still hear the soundtrack in my head if I ever find myself out in the wilderness. Ultimately, it's just a fun journey that really spoke to me in the mid-90s and still remains one of my favorite VHS box covers of all time. R.I.P. Val Kilmer, we miss you. Nostalgic rating 7.9.
Nice.
So as a group, my friends, we are a 5.47 nostalgically. Not too great.
Yeah.
Not too terribly great.
But interestingly enough, we have done enough movies to where when one falls alone in its own spot, that's cool. This is in the 195th position, slightly worse than Born Identity, slightly better than Tremors.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can
But-
see it in there.
Strictly nostalgia, boys.
Strictly.
We
Forget
have
it.
to move on from this segment and pretend like it never happened because we're going to talk about it from a modern day rewatch standpoint. Sean's going to hook us up with important details. What do you got, bro?
Produced by A. Kitman Ho, Gail Ann Hurd, Paul B. Radden, and Michael Douglas. Written by William Goldman. He's done a lot of stuff. He wrote one of our favorite movies of all time in the one where Carrie Elways is the guy and Robin Wright is the girl.
Princess Bride.
Thank you.
Great.
Cinematography by Vilmos Zsigmond. He did a great movie called The Sadist, another great movie called McCabe and Mrs. Miller, another great movie called Deliverance, another movie called The Long Goodbye, The Deer Hunter, Blowout, Real Genius Mike, Maverick, AJ, and Jersey Girl, someone. Edited by Brian. Edited by Roger Bondelli, Robert Brown, and Steve Merkovich. Music by the maestro Jerry Goldsmith. Directed by Stephen Hopkins. He also did the Nightmare on Elm Street sequel, The Dream Child.
Oh, that's my favorite.
You like that one?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Predator 2, good one. AJ, Judgment Night.
Let's go.
Lost in Space, Sean.
Yeah.
This is quickly turning into my favorite part of Sean's
You
segment.
like it?
It's like, it just I want
'Cause
credit.
It's basically just Sean finding a way to just talk about a bunch of different movies other than the one we're doing.
There it goes.
Wow, these are so much more interesting movies that they've done. And a bunch of television. Brian.
Brian just likes TV.
We know this.
Cast: Michael Douglas, Val Kilmer, Tom Wilkinson, John Connie, Bernard Hill, Brian McCarty, Emily Mortimer, Om Puri, Henry Cole, and Bongo, and Caesar, and Sudan the Lions.
Okay.
Based off the book by John Henry Patterson about his real accounts and adventures in Africa called The Man-Eaters of Savo. Writer William Goldman was traveling in Africa when he heard about the story. Goldman would read the book and thought it would make a hell of a script, so he pitched it to Paramount and as a cross between Lawrence and Arabia and Jaws.
We read the same IMDb
Yeah,
page.
we sure did. It makes total sense, actually. It's like spot on.
It's actually what it is.
Yeah. Goldman, who had already proved himself to be one of the best screenwriters to ever live, was able to sell his script. Goldman wanted to stay as close to the source material as possible and as faithful as possible, however, had to take some creative liberties, like with the character of Charles Remington, who was created to represent the multitude of people that helped the real Patterson in the real story. After the script was written, production would slow up a bit, not having the momentum it needed to get made until Michael Douglas read the script. Douglas loved the script and the source material, so he, along with his partner Stephen Ruther and their production company Constellation Films, would help finance the film, hire director Stephen Hopkins, and get the ball rolling again. Kevin Costner and Tom Cruise were considered for the starring role. But fresh from Batman Forever, Val Kilmer was cast and further fast-tracked the film, basically securing it being made. Sean Connery and Anthony Hopkins were considered for the role of Remington, but Michael Douglas decided to play the character himself.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did.
You yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Although the real Lions of Sava were...
Because.
Okay.
Sorry.
MD.
Sorry, that'll be later.
Mikey Dougie. Go ahead.
Although the real Lions of Sava were mainless and very aggressive for aesthetic and safety purposes, the production employed Caesar and Bongo from the Bowman Zoo in Canada. You can also see their work in Academy Award winner Brendan Fraser's Hoot, George of the Jungle.
Oh.
Same Lions?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought they.
that's
Oh, that's great.
Rad.
It's them.
Look at that.
Cute. The production was incredibly difficult, with director Stephen Hopkins saying, "We had snake bites, scorpion bites, tick bite fever, people getting hit by lightning, floods, torrential rains, and lightning storms, hippos chasing people through the water,
Jesus.
cars getting swept into the water, and several deaths of crew members, including 2 drownings." Val Kilmer came to the set under the worst conditions imaginable. He was completely exhausted from doing The Island of Dr. Moreau. Look that up. It's fucking awesome. The making of that was hell. He was dealing with the unfavorable publicity from the set and was going through a divorce. He barely had time to get his teeth into the role before we started, and he is in nearly every scene in this movie. But I worked him 6 or 7 days a week for 4 months under really adverse conditions, and he really came through. He had a passion for this film. That's all you can really say about the production. That people died.
Oh, that's it?
Bugs, fucking animals. Yeah, it was bad.
Bugs fucking animals?
Bugs fucking animals. bugs butt fucking
And
animals.
they didn't film any of it. They couldn't. It's
They
illegal.
ran out.
Illegal
Isn't
in
that
Africa.
basically what mosquitoes do to us? They're
Yeah,
fucking us.
they're just fucking
They
us.
make their own hole and they're like, yeah.
Constantly penetrating till we bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Awesome. As it always is
Having
when,
a great
when
time.
trying to do anything at the mercy of Mother Nature, further proving the thesis of the film that when man
Yeah,
tries to
good call.
capture a cinematic bite of nature, sometimes more often than not, nature bites back. The Ghost of the Darkness was released on October 11th, 1996, and on a budget of $55 million. The film only made $75 million at the box office and won the Oscar for Best Sound Editing at the 1997 Academy Awards.
Well, thank you, Sean. Up next, we got to go to AJ. He does the research. He tells us what the critics and the fans have to say about it via ratings and reviews.
Yeah. You know, I've also killed a lion. Did you get?
Did it only take you one shot?
Did you have fun doing it?
No, I just read them reviews from the Tomato Meter.
Gross.
You guys didn't get my text. It's fine. 52%.
52%, buddy. Per the critics, that is all alone at 170 of all the movies we've done. Rockstar's better, but this is better than Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, yeah.
Per the
Okay,
critics.
Per the critics. Per the popcorn meter, 75%.
Whoa.
Big jump there. Decent jump. 6.8, though, on IMDb.
Listen to this. Of all the movies we've done, tied with Bloodsport, Young Guns, Bad Boys, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Come on. That's a fun night.
Per the fans, that's a fun night.
Well, Peter Travers, man from the Rolling Stone, gave us this little tidbit. 60 out of 100. The script by William Goldman is based on fact. And when the movie sticks to fact, in an unprecedented bout of man-eating, the lions took just a few months to slaughter 130 bridge builders. The result is a hypnotic spectacle. The natives fear that the lions are unkillable demons. Sorry.
Some demons we like.
Yeah, they're not really likable.
Sometimes they just get annoying.
Yeah, these demons, they're just like sleep paralysis demons.
Yes.
It's just like they're just annoying.
on.
He just watches things
even
at too
do
loud of a
anything.
volume.
Can't move.
He's just
Stop being an asshole.
I just have to lay here while he like rustles through like my closet a little bit. It's just
He's like a cat. You just see him like knock something over. You're like, God damn.
Don't. Okay, damn it. Unkillable demons. Sorry. The hunters, Douglas and Kilmer, spar splendidly in their roles. They aim to prove them wrong. Hopkins, unfortunately, won't leave well enough alone.
Wow.
Let's see here. You also got to talk about. Oh no, where'd he go? There he is. Roger Ebert had this to say. He was not pleased with this movie. 12 out of 100. The Ghost in the Darkness is an African adventure that makes the Tarzan movies look subtle and realistic. It lacks even the usual charm of being so bad it's funny. It's just bad, not funny. No, wait. There is one funny moment of this whole thing.
Of this incredible comedy.
Guys, some people really enjoyed this movie out there, though. 10 out of 10. Reality is scarier.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? In 2021, Shunak had this to say. I have always said and believed that ghost thrillers are not scary as they do not belong to reality. There are some movies on wildlife that are actually more haunting than the stupid ghost movies. This one scared the hell out of me in childhood. The best wildlife adventure I've seen in my life, but it doesn't really scare you. It also encourages you to fight your fear. There is nothing, absolutely nothing scarier than those two lions in Savo who were on a carnage in 1893. If a single man, John H. Patterson, could kill them, no fear is impossible to overcome.
Whoa.
1898.
1898, then. You got it wrong, Shunak.
Your whole review is garbage.
Garbage. Idiot. Let's see. Some people didn't like this movie. This person gave it a 1 out of 10. Fralmond just said smells.
Okay. I mean, sometimes we do say it feels like you can smell
Yeah.
the screen. Yeah.
I feel like I could through some of this movie. We'll get there. This is August 10th of 2020. I hope they weren't from Iowa because they were going through it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I watched the movie in my basement. I came out and fucking earth was on fire.
Everything was fucking destroyed. Bears the putrid stench of Hollywood sensationalism. Terribly chopped and incoherent, little resemblance to the original story. So you read the original story?
There's not even a book. I
There's
don't think.
not.
It's just lore.
It's just lore.
There is a book.
There is a book.
Just let me have my
I'm
thing.
sorry.
Can you come fuck down? You got the belt
I
already.
can't.
Okay?
I can't.
All right, just wear your hat.
The book was much better.
I guess it's like a diary. Technically.
Another person, they just said, really dumb. Said 2 out of 10. Said feast mode. First off,
Like that.
Nice.
yeah, it's not bad. I bought nothing about Val Kilmer's character. I could not believe he was from 1898. All right.
I couldn't believe he was a person.
His ridiculously white teeth and modern hair
That's a good point.
were
That's a
so
really good point.
distracting when everything else felt era appropriate. The scenes with him and his wife were so awkward because she completely sold being from 1898.
She did, actually.
And I have no idea what accent he was going for.
Oh man.
Other than that, this movie is really, really dumb. Filled with so many stupid moments that made me roll my eyes or shake my head. The idea and premise is pretty cool. Exactly the type of thing I normally go for. But I don't feel like it was properly executed. It's after about 2 viewings. There it is.
Good.
Yep, that's right, Mike. And 9 out of 23 people
Very good.
felt like that was helpful. That they marked it as such.
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Shoot, did we have anything from the Little
I don't think
Lebowskis?
so. That's my fault. I put it up today.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? We'll get it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
If you join up on the Little Lebowski tier at patreon.com/confusedbreakfast, there you're going to know our next 3 movies immediately today, and you got time. That's
Yep.
all I'm saying.
Yes.
Yep. You got time.
All right, boys, buckle up because today's movie is supposed to be based on a true story, which makes it even scarier because in real life, these lions weren't even full grown. They're just a couple of mid-sized jerks who decided humans taste better than gazelles. And yet here we are watching these beasts turn an entire railroad camp into their personal DoorDash menu. It's basically Jaws, but in Africa. Instead of water, you got tall grass. And instead of a boat, you got a bridge. Same thing. So let's grab our rifles and our old funny outfits, pour one out for the poor guy who thought walking around in the African wilderness at night was safe, and dive into a movie where the real villain isn't just the lions, it's capitalism, dude.
Oh.
It's colonialism, capitalism, and Val Kilmer's accent, probably.
Yeah, dude.
This
White
is
man, dude.
the ghost and the darkness where the struggle is the glory. Here we go.
Nice.
So scene 1, Patterson, a military engineer, is sent to Africa by financier Sir Robert Beaumont to ensure a critical bridge is finished on time. Upon arrival, he meets camp supervisor Angus Starling and respected local warrior Samuel. The camp's director, David Hawthorne, warns Patterson of bad luck and shows him a lion-attack victim. But Patterson reassures the camp by killing a lion in one shot his first night. The victory is short-lived when Mahina, the foreman, is dragged from his tent and killed by another lion.
Lots of great hats in this movie. That's why this is here. Anyway,
Love that.
The voiceover the guy has, even the most impossible parts of this movie really happen. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, quit trying to sell me some shit. You know, like
Right.
I watched this movie way back in the day. It kind of scared me, but now I'm going to watch it. It's not going to affect me whatsoever. And then you research it and you're like, oh, fuck.
Dude, and it's almost like they took the impossible parts and left that true, but the rest of it was kind of fabricated.
Yeah.
But it's usually the opposite. They're usually like, yeah, so one time this guy lived on a farm. That was the true part. Okay, anyway, aliens came.
Aliens.
But if you look it up, man, it's called this all happened. I didn't know this when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't
this
know.
legitimately happened. They were building the railroad, and you can go there now and visit. You can see the bridge that they put together. It's called Man-Eater's Junction, named after the lions, and it's in Tsavo East National Park, Kenya, about 200 miles southeast of Nairobi. Like it's a place to go, and they have like the old camp and like all kinds of
Wow.
old stuff from
That'd be
more than
awesome.
100 years ago.
They got Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know, and
Chili's.
They got a Subway.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Subway for all your
So-
burger needs, which is kind of in poor taste, but
It's
you know,
kinda weird.
Burger
Do you
King's
eat the
there.
cows? Of course.
Of course. What's
Subway.
left?
Well, they built the Subway first. It was actually kind of a play on the train. You know,
Yeah,
they
you
play
get it.
on
You kinda
Subway.
get it
You
what
know,
he's
you
going
get it.
for.
So it's fun.
What do you guys think about Tom Wilkinson as Beaumont?
Oh,
here?
he's a real great piece of shit.
Okay, are you being honest?
Oh yeah,
Like, he's so good at being a piece of shit that I love him, right?
Juntao.
Oh, yes. He only plays pieces of shit.
He's just such
And
a
it's-
great piece of
Falcone
shit.
Yes.
in the Batman series.
Yep.
This dude is this is the best character of the movie, in my opinion, because
He's chewing on this.
Oh yeah.
and the 180 that he does, you first see him when Val Kilmer's character walks in and you're like, he's very charming.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of people say that I'm very charming and I've got a great smile.
Firm
And-
handshake. I like that. It tells me
Yeah.
a lot about you.
Yes. And then all of a sudden he knows that Val Kilmer's not going to give him any shit. He slaps the table with his weird stick. And then he immediately goes into like this crazy evil rhetoric. Like he even ends the conversation. I made you. Don't let me break you.
Yeah.
I fucking love this guy.
He basically says, he's like, I'm going to get rid of all the black people in Africa,
Yeah.
and it's going to be awesome for us, dog. Like,
Dog.
don't fuck this up.
Do not fuck this up for us.
Don't ruin this vibe we got going, dog. Okay.
Like, he's really reveling in being a piece of fucking shit, and he's so good at it. And like, isn't he the head honcho general in the Patriot?
And the Patriots.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. Every scene that he's in, you just like, you hate him so much, but you respect him.
Cornwallis is
Cornwallis. Yep, General Cornwallis. Just absolute, just a brilliant piece of shit.
Yeah,
And
great way to put it.
it just is. And like just everything down to the way he's dressed, to his mustache in this, to his hair. Like it's all just perfectly coiffed pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Just piled on top of each other. And for him to just kind of be like, oh, you know, a lot of people think I'm like charming, a good looking smile and all that stuff. He's like, my wife's the one who's plays the games in the family. He's
And
like,
that's when he flips.
boom, flips the switch. He's like, good, let's fucking get down to business. And you're here to do a job. That line that he says when he's like, I could give a rat's ass about you or the litter that you
I
have
don't give a
coming.
shit about your litter.
Your litter. I'm just like, dude.
Well, and what's weird about it is he's not even listening to what people say, because Val Kilmer's
No.
character says essentially like, listen, I'm going to get this done on time because I'm going to get back for the birth of my kid.
Right.
Yeah.
I have shit to do.
But he doesn't hear it that way. He's just like, you're going to get this done regardless. I don't care what you're saying because I don't give a fuck about you or your kids.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
The
bro.
only motivation you need to have right now is me.
Yeah.
Because I will fuck you up.
I'm going to
Yeah.
make you hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And we all have worked for people like that because there are people that revel in you hating them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It gets them off.
And so the opposite of this, can we talk about Val?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like
Are we going to call him Val the whole time? Because I was searching for his name. It's Patterson.
James.
Patterson.
John Patterson.
John
Yes.
Patterson.
Yeah. There's a part of me where I like watching this like 3 times. I'm like, wow, he's really acting. And then I'm like, oh, he's not acting at all. And I'm like, yeah, I think he serves the role just fine. And like, I'm sticking to that. I do think he serves the role just fine, and it's fine to watch. Anybody could have played this part, to be honest.
Okay.
But I don't know if I want anything else from it. I don't know if like even just a little bit more from him would have been over the top for this character.
Ooh, it's hard to say, man, because I think you could have, if you would have had like an Academy Award-winning performance in this, maybe it takes the movie to a new level. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, yeah, his character is actually just kind of a nerd, like
Yeah.
a young nerd that has never been in this situation before. When he's on the train and he's like talking about the animals, you can tell that's just something he learned in books.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
wanted to tell somebody about it. And then how awkward he walks past all those workers when he gets there. Like he doesn't like the confrontation of it. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just the perfect portrayal of this guy who's just, he's an engineer. He's
Yeah.
a fucking nerd. Like
That's the big thing is he's an engineer. Like he's not a hunter.
no.
He is a soldier, but he's an engineer. You know, and like back in this time, it's like this gentlemanly like warfare kind of era or whatever. It's just like
You shoot first.
No, we'll take turns.
I have guns, but I also have a saber, and it's just like
And I call it a saber.
and I call it a saber.
It's a sword.
It's a swad. But like, it's like, yes, that is what he is. But I feel like in the end, as we're getting to know him, it does seem like, and especially as the movie goes on, it seems a lot more like luck that he got this first lion
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's fucking. I mean, like, I guess even in the real story too, the guy just had the worst luck.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Is
Like,
that right?
Yeah, like even the gun jamming later, like that actually happened. Apparently, is what he wrote about anyway. Like you have to take like the original kind of text to a kind of a grain of salt. Besides like the actual like body count of the lions, that is a little fabricated too. But it's like, I think they tested like their fur somehow because they're in like Chicago on display right now.
Yes.
They tested their fur and somehow could read how much human flesh they've had.
Like they probably found a bunch of different types of DNA.
One of
or
them killed
something.
like 11, and one of them killed like 24.
That's
So
a lot.
it's
They
still
actually
fucking
find-
shit ton.
They actually found the cave of bones too.
Yeah,
apparently.
true.
It's
Like later on in life.
It's like rings in a tree. We'll test this. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, 24.
Wow.
They
So-
found the cave actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
So you gotta have
Wild.
to take a little bit of this with a grain of salt, but yeah, for Val in this character, I want it to be like a Sheriff Brody in Jaws.
Yeah.
where I fucking love that dude, you know, and how
And
just
he's
like
got a lot of layers to him. There's not much to this character.
yeah, and yeah, it's a little convenient at parts. It's wanting to be like the green fish out of water guy. And the badass who's been through some shit at the same time.
Yeah, and like that's the thing is that you start to kind of realize that even though he is technically the hero of this kind of story in the end, overall he doesn't feel a lot like a hero after this kind of first interaction he has
Yeah.
with that lion. Like, you know, he seems like strong, straight-laced, like, you know, a go-getter. He's making these plans. He's got ambitious goals to build this bridge.
He's
But-
smart enough to understand the dichotomy of the relationship of all these
Yeah.
slaves, essentially. It's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
And
Don't
he-
like to talk about that.
We
You know?
we do find out he has some experience because he was like in India, like probably again on like during the war.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like I don't know. It's really hard to like gather and grasp like, oh, here's our hero coming down the way. You know, he doesn't have that vibe. Like it comes and goes very quickly, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And like his a lot of his lines in the beginning of this too where he is like pointing out like, yeah, giraffes. Yeah. You ever seen those? Well, what's interesting about those is they only sleep 5 minutes a day. All right.
Well, that's the vibe I get is
Right,
that
guys?
he talks about how he's loved Africa his whole life. So he just clearly has been reading in books
Yeah.
about so that he knows everything about the place he's going to go. And he wants to tell it to somebody, which, by the way,
He's
like-
been binging a shit ton of YouTube just in preparation for this trip.
just explain to me how I get to sit in the front of a train engine on a trip.
Oh man.
There's a bench on the front of the train. How do I get to sit there?
I want that
This,
seat.
this is the greatest train ride I've ever seen in a movie
my God.
in history.
Yeah.
I
Also,
thought
probably pretty sketchy.
I kept thinking they were on like a cart of some kind, but I'm just like they aren't.
No.
They're on a train.
They built it right in the front there.
Yeah.
Right where the boiler is. I'm sure that was kind of hot too. You know, you never know.
It was warm in Africa that day, especially for sitting on top of the train.
A lot of train porn in this. I forgot.
A lot of
So
train.
much
I
train porn.
didn't realize.
I do want to ask you your thoughts on like the graininess. Did you catch that? Like when I first turned it on Amazon Prime, I went, something's wrong with my TV. And I don't know if they just did this on purpose. I'm assuming that they just put a layer of dots over it so it feels dirty, like a filter, because it looks pretty bad.
I think they just haven't done an HD transfer on this movie yet.
Do you think?
There's a lot of movies where just like, especially like 90s movies where just there's just so much grain. This is filmed on film. A fucking excellent cinematographer, by the way, like underrated. This movie looks beautiful. A lot of these shots look amazing. And
But then you just catch the out of focus graininess.
it
kinda,
just
you go,
it
"Ugh."
looks like a 90s movie.
But
it
half
looks
of
like
me thinks like I kind of like it because it looks dirty.
probably a VHS transfer.
Okay.
Honestly, like maybe even just like a standard definition
Holy
DVD.
shit, really?
I don't think they've done anything to it yet, which I was gonna say.
96. We're coming up here.
Yeah,
I mean,
they should release a Blu-ray of this motherfucker because
he'd buy it. Sean would buy it.
Sean would buy it.
Like just
Criterion.
someone restore it. You know, like it's gonna look fucking fantastic if someone does it. But yeah,
Damn.
unfortunately, I just don't think they have.
There was definitely like a spot later on. It's when they're like kind of bathing the old hospital in blood that it has some really bad like hard cuts that are. It looks like to what you said, Mike. Like they threw dirt on the front of the camera. Like
Weird.
you could tell it was getting dark at that point when they were trying to shoot, or they didn't set up the lighting the right way or something. They did not have the lighting to do the shot that they were trying to do. And you could just tell because it cut from like one shot that's okay, and then it's got this, and it's like Michael Douglas looks like he's like in a night vision lens, and then it cuts back again to like Val Kilmer, and he's like there's some sunlight again. It's pretty rough at spots, but at the same time there's something about it that was just like very endearing.
Yeah,
so I
there's-
wasn't
it
bothered
feels
by
old.
it, but I noticed it.
I want to defend it just because I do think that it is just the transfer that it
Yeah,
doesn't
sure.
have yet because I noticed like a certain lens flares here and there. It's not like J.J. Abrams lens flares like that shit, but it's just like the rough kind of. You can tell that the transfer they took it from to put it onto VHS was from the film strip because like it's got that certain like kind of clickiness to it on
Yeah.
certain like at the edges of the frame here and there. And I think that's a lot of like the lens choices because it's like trying to eat the light pretty much whatever it can get, like low light lenses. A lot of There Will Be Blood looks like that.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
So I really think like this would be a beautiful looking movie if they did something.
What about Val Kilmer's accent? We didn't touch on that. Like that's where it takes me out a little bit of thinking that he maybe the description of what he was going through tells me maybe he wasn't very plugged into this role because that I didn't know until about halfway through that he was supposed to be Irish.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he'd say a word and it was just this over the top Irish accent, and then he would be essentially American again. And
Yeah.
that's the one part where I really think I would have liked to have seen him do a better job.
Yeah, just
Sell
go
the
for
story
it
to
or
me.
not.
Just go for it or
Yeah.
don't.
I was trying to think of like some specifics, but there are just there are certain points where he just It's like it pops in at the end. It's like he remembers
Yeah.
he's supposed to have an accent 3/4 of the way through what he's saying, and so he finishes it with an inflection.
Yeah,
He'll be like-
Arshka.
He'll be like, yeah, I'm sent here. I'm an engineer. I travel the world to build bridges over water. Water. Like
Water.
he'll cut. Well, yeah, water.
What?
Oh, the water.
I don't know what it
I
means.
don't. I'm Irish and I have no clue how to fucking do an
Uh,
accent. As noted, I do not do good impressions
Irish
other
people-
than Star Wars, which
Star
you're about to
Wars.
hear
It was
tomorrow. It's even
amazing.
better. It's even better than the first time I did it.
I forget what happened.
Oh, it
You're
was
gonna
great.
be excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it.
Okay,
They're
good.
gonna get you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a shame because you could see this as like a just kind of I'm just gonna go to Africa because I guess he was a frequent visitor of Africa as well.
He found out that he got the role for Batman while he was
Yeah.
in Africa, just
Correct.
hanging out.
Correct, and yeah, he's proficient with guns as we said on
Yeah,
the
you can
Heat.
tell.
And he's like I'm just gonna go to Africa and play with some guns and shoot some lions. So he's just kind of like it's just a role
Yeah.
maybe, but like I said, I don't know if more would be better or if this is just kind of serving the role.
It makes me think like the face that I kept thinking that could be in this role, but like as long as it was age appropriate for the time, was Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have gone all out for this.
Yeah, and I like there's just something about it that just makes me think he would have just had a little bit more grit to it, I guess, to make me believe like kind of where he's at. Cuz and again, I think Val Kilmer serves like the engineer portion of this more than he serves like the hero portion
Yes.
of this. And that's what it is. That's what I'm getting at.
I see that.
Yeah.
Well, scene 2, Patterson's attempt at a second hunt fails as another worker's found dead on the opposite side of the camp, showing the threat is far from over. The terror escalates when a massive lion attacks the camp, causing chaos and capturing a worker. Patterson, Starling, and Samuel give chase only to be ambushed by a second lion. In the attack, Starling is killed and both lions escape, confirming there are 2 man-eaters stalking Savo. Beaumont soon arrives, furious at the delays, and insists on hiring famed hunter Remington to solve the problem.
Starling, are you sure you didn't get your name from this?
Great grandpa?
Just
Great grandpa?
Let
just
us know.
wondering,
Just tell
brother.
the truth.
Okay.
You can tell us the truth, man. Your email
Just let us know.
is Starling.
It's
so
Starling.
I would assume that
Like
you didn't
Starling
go that
at
far.
Gmail.
yeah.
It's just Starling is my name at gmail.com.
How'd you
Correct.
get that?
Oh, sorry, bleep that out.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
joking.
yeah,
Yep.
Can we talk 1 second about just the coolness of this movie capturing the power of man of building
Yeah,
things?
I agree.
It sucks when you look at the underlying theme of yes, we shouldn't be here. We don't need to be building a railroad through places we don't need to be. But like the scenes of them putting the bridge together,
Yeah.
the pure monstrous feat that man has come up with over the years and the decades and the centuries is just, we take it for granted nowadays, but my God, what an undertaking it was to build just one bridge
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
over a fucking creek.
and it is like kind of lame in the fact of just like and not really, but it's just kind of wooey woo when even Starling later is like just the things that man can do, like I like bleeding, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And
It's woo woo for us today, but back
Sure.
then I think it's not.
well, I mean, like I still agree with it. Like I think you're saying as well. Like Val is like, you build a bridge, it connects people. It literally connects
Yeah.
communities and everything. And I'm like that. Yeah, it does. That's back then. That was like kind of all you had. Like
that's it.
like someone builds a bridge, you're like, oh, cool. Fucking the 101 sucks.
They're redoing our bridge
Yeah,
in downtown CR.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens now. You're like, it's about fucking time. Whereas like, or now, like back then, you
It's
are
still standing.
you're literally it's still standing. That picture at the very end of the
It's
movie
so
is
great.
pretty cool.
Yes.
Like it kind of for some reason that put a lot into perspective.
Yes.
But thinking about it, of just like when he said that and he put it into perspective like that this train doesn't go any further. Like they're building this track already like far beyond the river that they're trying to
2
cross.
miles a day. They're
Yeah.
still going.
But they haven't built the bridge yet. So they can't even use the track, They can't get to the next
It's almost
portion
more
of
pressure.
the world Yeah, exactly.
If they had not continued building, you'd be like, it turns out we couldn't build a bridge. We'll figure out another way.
I
But
guess we'll
no,
have to do
they've
something
already
else.
gone. They're already out of sight. We have to finish
There is no other option at this point. So it's really interesting. We're connecting worlds at this point, and that's very interesting.
The visual motifs and stuff like that throughout the movie, and saying it too, but like even the beam, I think is the scene you're talking about, is they all fucking cheer and everything. This is after Val
like
won
7 weeks later or something like
this
that.
is after Val one caps the lion, and it's he's bonding with that guy, like doing
Mahina.
Yeah.
What a badass.
He has like lion ESP. It just cuts to him just like looking at the grass.
There's
It's kind of creepy, man.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
it's
lions.
a fucking shark fin, basically, you know.
The grass is the water.
I love that, and it that like really got me into it. You know, like getting past Val's performance, if you don't like it or whatever, that kind of sense of community and like, man can do shit. I'm like, that is really, I can get behind watching a movie about that.
Can do, man do, bro.
There you go.
You know, I wonder if we were to all go sleep in a tent someday, like would we sleep head to head? You know, like that's could there be a better way to sleep in a tent, or do you got to go head to head?
I think it depends. I think that might be the best way to do it if it's fucking hot as shit out.
And if it's a circle like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I figured you'd at least go like nut to butt kind of thing and like flip your heads to other
head
sides.
to toes.
Head to toes, yeah.
Like, hey, you sleep down there, I'll sleep down here. All right. And then when we wake up, then we can kiss.
Well, I'm a side sleeper, so I like some people have to get out of my way. You know, I'm kissing someone.
Yeah.
It is a cool sentiment that Mahina was such a badass and so menacing that they talk about how nobody's feels safe anymore, because if Mahina can't survive this, then what are we gonna do? And I like that sentiment.
Well, and here's the other part of it then too is like, if so Mahina gets got.
Yeah,
right?
he gets got.
That's
That's the liver on the
right.
thorns.
Yeah,
right?
that's liver man.
And by the way, they never show his face when it's getting eaten, but there's like a and it looks so scary.
And the way
and
they
gross.
describe his body too.
Yeah.
Well, it's like his Mahina gets got, right? And just before that, Patterson's just like, and I got to give a lot of credit to Mahina. He's just doing such a wonderful job. And then all of a sudden,
there are a lot of
and then it's just like, I got to tell you about Starling, you know? He's just doing a great job. And then,
wow, Starling gets an entire monologue about like why he's here, and he's trying to evangelicize or whatever. And like,
And
I'm
he's
like,
gone the next season.
I totally called it.
What's the and then Samuel's just like, don't talk about me, don't write about me. What are you writing?
The camera's on me. Get it off of me.
What are you writing?
Don't exist in your life right now,
I
buddy.
don't want to be in this. God,
Dude, Starling is pretty charming in this movie. Though.
I like him.
I like him a lot.
he might have been like the lovable face.
Okay,
of this.
yeah.
You know, Samuel's up there, but like I think it could be Starling, because he just like the moment he gets off the train, he's like Beaumont. He's like, oh, he's not as bad as you think. He's worse, you know. But
laughing.
beyond that, it's fine. We don't really give a shit about him out here. We're doing our job.
A lot of comedy bits with them hanging out.
The campfires.
Yeah,
It's the best
really
part
cool.
of the movie, man.
Or he says, I will convert you. It's like, I have 4 wives. Good luck. You know, that kind of shit. I loved that scene so much. But I mean, that was like the telltale, like AJ's saying, of like, he's going down.
Oh,
Yes.
there he goes.
Every campfire scene in this movie is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
It might be the best acting that anyone's doing in this. The laugh out loud jokes that they have that we'll talk more about later made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
The 4 wives things, and Samuel then, I think the following scene from this campfire is hands her the letters. You like her?
Very
Yes,
much.
very much. I don't like any of my wives. it's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
This is
sorry.
this whole attack. A lot of this is shot really well too. I mean, like the landscape and everything looks beautiful, and I think the cinematography does too. But the direction of it, like, this is a really, really tense scene. Someone getting attacked in the camp as he's reading the letter, and then they're all like rushing to go over there and everything, and then you find out there's 2 lions. And when they cut back to what happens with Starling, I'm like, fuck.
It's
Yeah.
because you don't really know it happens, and then they show it. And you're like, Jesus.
I might
bro.
have put 2 and 2 together when I was a kid and been like, oh, the liver scene and the way his neck looked, you know. It just looks so brutal.
And they keep building on it. So first, people start dying, and they're like, this is sketchy. Then Mahina, their biggest and strongest, most menacing, dies. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Then now you're getting attacked in the daylight. It's Paranormal Activity 1, where we talked about it. You went to the theater, and every time it'd be nighttime again, you go, fuck. But when it's daytime, thank God. Then all
everything's
of a sudden,
fine as long as it's daytime.
And then now they're showing us that it is not fine when it's daytime. Okay. And that is when you have no safe place to be in a situation, that is when it's most fucked.
Yeah.
And that is when shit starts going wild in this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And like that's the part that kept kind of messing with me but then at the same time, I have to say, Mahina gets got. And then they're like, there was a second guy. It's like, oh my God, how did he go? Well, he was wandering outside the camp in the dark,
in the middle of the night,
by himself, and probably taking a shit, so he didn't smell good. And he probably smelled it from like a mile away. It's like, well, it's on him.
That's that guy's fault.
Like, it's my fault that guy decides to wander out into the wilderness, the savannah.
You know what? Now we should. It's my fault. I didn't impose a curfew.
I guess.
Let's impose a curfew.
All right, a curfew.
All right, fine.
Guess we should have a curfew, right? Because, well, we don't want a curfew. Then go get killed. I don't care. You know. Eventually, you got to take responsibility for your own actions here, guys. Okay.
Listen, we're all here. Okay, we're all in their domain. Okay, this is what we said about Jaws. You go into the ocean, you take that bet. You know.
Yeah.
Or that gamble. I mean, but with this too, he says like, oh yeah, a second one. Yeah, took him at night, and the guy's like. Or he says to him, I will build this bridge and I will kill these lions. And the guy's like, yeah, you will because you're white. Like,
way to go, white boy.
I don't know. That was a pretty. I kind of like this moment.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I mean, it brings up. I'm glad it at least talks about like
a little bit.
The only white men can kind of take care of this. You know, it's just that's my feeling throughout the movie. And then I watched it a second time, like, oh, but it's kind of baked in a little bit, and they're not like harping on that fact, or it's not like an overarching thing that's not being talked about, because it is kind of like, I mean, what do you guys feel about it?
It was enough for me. It didn't need to turn into like a modern. If this was a modern day story, it would be all about that.
Yeah,
which is fine. That's its own story, but this is not about that. This is about everyone is the same now because we're all being hunted
That's what
by
made
lions.
me like it, and like kind of
it doesn't
feel
matter
okay
where
about
we're
it.
from or what our color is.
We're all coming together because
these fucking lions are going to kill us.
we're getting picked off, dog.
It's like, we don't have much choice here, okay? Like, I think that is kind of where I kind of took it, though, too, is, you know, in this world, it seems like you're carrying a gun, you've got godlike power, you know? And because that's what happened with Patterson in the first Lion. He took it out in one shot, and he was praised for that, and people felt safe. Well, then now things are not going very good. And all these guys are like, yeah, you know what? Literally any of us, people with guns are dying. So any of us could get killed. We all need to work together. So it felt like an equalization, I guess, is the way I took it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I definitely want to go back to using the word schedule.
Schedule.
Because, like, man, like, it's just, I think we should do it.
I know.
When Beaumont shows up, I just want to say that word.
Are we on schedule?
Schedule. Fuck you.
God, I hate
Like he
you,
says
Pat.
it when he's doing like one of his diary entries too. I'm like, God.
Yeah.
I like it.
He's sounding out the word schedule.
It's kind of how it's spelled, guys.
It is, but it's still wrong. So
Then I propose we change it to SKEDULE.
I like it.
Thank you.
Yes, I like it.
Should we call school shul?
Yes.
I think so. Oh, how was your day at school,
At
son? Shul, son.
What you learned today at shul?
Doesn't he say that in Wet Hot American Summer? And I like that we go to the same shul. Something like that.
Probably.
Inside me. All right, scene 3. So Patterson. Oh, you got something else?
Well, just more Beaumont here. I think this is like his best scene, to be honest. Like, what's his actor's name?
Beaumont.
Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
Well,
yeah.
no, we're getting to that. Like
Okay.
he just arrived to town.
Right
Yes,
on.
I agree with you. So Patterson tries to trap the lions using a boxcar, but the workers are too frightened to execute the plan, further eroding morale and progress on the railway. Remington arrives with Maasai warriors to lead the hunt, giving the men renewed hope. The warriors quickly abandon the effort after believing the lions are supernatural demons, and Patterson nearly dies when Hawthorne's borrowed rifle misfires during the hunt.
I mean, Beaumont here, the line he says is, I don't care about you and I don't care about the 30 dead. I care about my knighthood.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Like, it's
I
pretty,
hate you, and I love your
pretty
honesty.
on the nose, but like, I love that he's just like jumping into it. Kind of.
My favorite part of Beaumont is when, well, first of all, like Val Kilmer's such a nerd. I'm going to call it my contraption. It's like,
I call it.
Oh,
I call it box.
A whole
I call
build-up.
it box.
yeah. Do this, AJ.
Okay, you got
Just it.
So, like, what are the
It's like-
like? How'd you like come up with this? Like, what's
Yes.
like, what's it kind of made out of, and what does it do?
I'll tell
Just
you.
Walk me through
I'll
it.
tell you. I call it my contraption.
Oh,
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
See, no one's ever thought of this before, where there'll be a tripwire, and then the door closes after the tripwire, and then we'll be on the other side with guns.
Okay, yeah, I'm down. That's
And
good.
all we got to do is shoot it.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
So what do you call it? What do you call this awesome ingenuity thing that's probably going to
I
take care
call
of
it
the problem?
death box.
Oh,
It's my-
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's my unit box contraption. Huh?
You know, contraption is just a word, right? It's not
Yeah,
like a title
it's
of
not
anything.
a title, it's a word.
Hell.
That's the best part is Beaumont.
Like, make a sign. Make a sign that says my contraption.
Beaumont fucking his like overexcitability. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
He goes,
yeah.
so the lion comes in, hits the tripwire, the bars go down, and you'll be safely on the other side with guns are ready to shoot at your leisure. Like, and how he quickly fucking turns again.
What are
I
you,
love-
fucking 6? What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
I can't
love
think of
this
anything
guy.
else. We tried Boma.
Literally, I can't think of anything else. You're a fucking engineer. Like, what are you talking about? You can't. You engineer bridges, like suspension, like bridges.
I think it's a good idea.
Well,
It's just poor execution because we get to when they execute it.
and
it's
then
not
he says
good.
like, geez, have you ever tried it? He's like, I actually tried it in India before. Okay, he's like, oh, really? Did it work?
Did it work?
Well, no. It's like, well, fuck.
I like how Michael Douglas has tried it before too. He's like, nah, it doesn't work.
You tried the whole contraption. thing?
Yeah. Oh, you tried
What
the
did you call
contraption,
it?
huh?
We called it death box. Oh,
Oh, that would have been way cooler. God.
It just sounds forceful, you know. I want like contraption.
we
I
call
want the
it.
emphasis on like the inner workings of it. You know,
We call it dead lions instead of dandelions. It's
could-
better than contraption.
so Beaumont.
Call it a cage.
Hey,
Got him. What do you think?
the line, his like last line, I think, in the entire movie is, "I told you you'd hate me." It's just like,
Oh
God
yeah,
damn,
he never comes
Academy
back ever
Award,
again,
man.
does he?
Fuck yeah,
He's
no,
never back
I think
again.
this is it for him.
He's going to get his fucking sword over his shoulder to get his
Yeah,
knighthood.
He's gonna go get his knight.
Told you you'd hate me.
But
Hat on.
This whole contraption thing was fucking real. Like, they did this, and like the whole bumbling of it. Like, they were shooting at only the bars, it seemed, and like the guy like covers his ear. This is all like apparently
Actually happened.
fucking real, and I was like watching it. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. But
Yeah.
it went down like this. Like apparently the lion was so loud right in front of them, the guy actually did go deaf in
wow.
like a 1 ear
He
or something like
ruptured
that.
an eardrum.
Holy shit! I did not know this.
Well, it's just kind of you put. By the way, maybe the lion was loud, but you're firing guns
Yeah.
in a metal box. What else?
That
What do you
could have been.
think? I mean, is going to happen? Have you ever? You fire a gun in the wide open outdoors. It's loud as fuck. Like, you're gonna do it in a metal box.
Yeah.
There's no wonder your ears are bleeding. Yes, you can blame it on the lion. all you want. I'm sure a lion's roar is really loud, but a fucking gun.
I mean, when Harley Davidsons go by, I'm like, fuck. What's the point?
I take my in-ears out during a show and I hear a crash cymbal. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Dude, I'm just saying, okay?
He comes out. Excuse me, what? What? No, what? How'd you lose your hearing? Definitely the lion.
And then
it was definitely the lion.
Was so loud.
That's why I couldn't shoot it.
Shifty bastard.
And by the way, it wasn't super loud when I fired bullets that ricocheted off of metal bars either.
I do like the supernatural aspect of this. Like, they should, by all intents and purposes, have shot this lion. But it never says, like, these are demon lions. But it sort of implies that they've got some special supernatural powers.
Well,
and I like that.
Like, how's a tornado form? You know, like, I don't know exactly, but it seems just, like, supernatural in a way that it moves. Like, what's the path? Like, nothing determines it, you know? It's like, it's just like Mother Nature, in my opinion, where it's just so fucking unpredictable. Like, these particular lions just had a hankering for human beings. They really did. And did you guys read about, like, the reason why? Apparently, like, there was, like, the slave trade thing where there was, like, on the trail where they, like, would transport slaves, people, like, ones that were just exhausted and just keeled over, they left them. And so lions got to them. So they got a taste for humans.
Okay.
And so they just kind of followed them wherever
Once
they went.
a bear gets a taste for blood, he needs it. He craves it. He'll do anything again to get it. Name the movie?
Is that
Rounders?
Is that
It just sounded like...
Is that the Anthony Hopkins?
No, that's Great Outdoors. It's John Candy talking about the bald-headed killer bear.
Oh, that's right.
You know, Lord and Savior John Candy, greatest movie ever made, Great Outdoors.
Here you go. Here's a nice zag nut for you.
Hey, well, I totally forgot that Michael Douglas was even in this movie.
Yeah.
And then 46 minutes in, despite having top billing, he comes in guns a-blazing.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
He comes out of nowhere in this, guys, and like maybe I just got up and like did something at the exact same moment every time I watch this movie. But for me, Michael Douglas just appears, and we just assume he's been there the whole time. It feels like nobody's surprised by his presence in this world. It seems like at no point.
Yeah, I mean, even like he says like the devil has come to Savo.
Yeah,
I am the devil.
I am the devil. It's number one. This movie gives a great reminder of how much of a badass Michael Douglas.
Do you know how old he was in this movie?
No,
53 years old.
I was gonna say 37.
No,
I want to be when I see reminders of what men before me were in their peaks of before the world we live in with fucking bullshit and technology and everything. Like, I want to be that cool when I'm 53 years old.
Just being known before the internet that like, oh, that's Remington. You know, like reading about people reading about you and your travels and your hunts, you know, and slaying all the women along the way, you know, not being tied down by nothing, just being able to be free and shoot shit.
Yeah. Well, and what a cool backstory.
Eating beef jerky and all.
Yeah. They tell us his backstory, but they don't fucking flash back to it. And like they just quickly tell you this man's the real deal.
Yeah.
Move on with your fucking story.
The name is a little on the nose.
Remember all those remember those guns? The Remingtons?
Oh.
Yeah, now you understand.
That's him.
There he is.
Charles.
The one.
Yep, that's
the
him.
only.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
And then you get another beautiful campfire hangout.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, prop.
Yeah, you want to prop it?
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, here's a prop.
It's his pistol.
Oh, you can't have it.
That pistol is so rad, dog. There's something about that pistol that is badass.
Is it like a shotgun, like a sawed-off shotgun before they did that?
Dude, it looks like something out of that movie, that Van Helsing movie.
Yeah.
With what's his nuts? Hugh Jackman in it. It looks like something out of that, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with this gun, but I just want it.
Someone tell us if that's real.
Yeah.
And like what it was called. Please get at us. I'm going Val Kilmer's hat.
That's a good hat. I like it. NicMad would like Charles Remington's ripped up tent.
Okay.
Whoa.
And
it seems a little useless now, but
it doesn't feel very safe. But I would like to try it someday. I want one of those like belt buckle torches.
Oh yeah.
Like flashlights. Toward the end, they get in the cave. They're attached to their belt. They open it up.
He like lights it
and
for
they
him.
put a match inside of it and close it, and it like turns into a flashlight.
I did not notice that.
It's cool.
I've never. I don't think I could ever appreciate open flame that close to my wiener, but they did it, man.
Wait, so they just like kept it?
Yeah, it was just on
it was
their
like,
belts.
It was like clipped on their belt, and like Val Kilmer like reaches over to Michael Douglas, and he's just like,
Hold on, just don't move. I've got a
Thanks,
lit
babe.
match by your crotch.
Appreciate you.
And it goes, whoop.
yeah,
It's pretty
great.
cool.
It's great. That's a good one.
Kisses him on the nose.
I'm surprised nobody took the necklace.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, that's you, bro.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I want that hat. I mean, look at this.
You're right.
This
You're
is
right.
fucking
You rock
stupid.
those hats, bro. You rock them.
This was my biggest laugh in the movie at this campfire, though, when he's talking about, I'm a considerate man. You know, my mother taught me to be a considerate man. And Samuel laughs. He goes, "What? You don't think I'm considerate?" He's like, "I don't believe you had a mother."
I don't think you had a money. He's like, that's pretty good.
That seems like a genuinely cool moment where they were probably actually drinking, and it just
Yeah.
seems like a natural, fun little get together between these people. I like that part a lot.
Yeah, it's though. Like you said, those are the moments, guys. We need to go on a camping.
We need to
trip.
go
You know what I
camping.
mean?
Why don't we do?
Why don't we
Why don't
just-
we just go out in the wilderness?
Let's just do it, man.
Three guys.
fucking sucks.
You get three guys. You get a cabin. You know,
A cabin, there you go.
Cabin,
Glamping.
Come on, just glamp it out, baby.
I don't
Come
sleep in
on.
tents.
But no, like this, like when later on when they got like the champagne out, like
Yes.
just like there is something about a bottle of champagne
At a campfire.
in the heat of Africa that I'm just like, I just wanted so bad for them to like be pulling it out of like a Yeti cooler or something. You know what I mean?
That'd be us.
I know. I think it would be.
One of his Remington's best lines in this movie is, "What do you say we help each other? I'm going to help you by killing the lions and then leaving, and then you're going to help me by doing what I say so I can leave." Does that sound like a problem? Do you have a problem
It
with that?
doesn't sound like a very good plan.
I mean, it's just like I just love how to the point it is. Like I'm going to get in and out of here because I'm that badass. If you do what I say, like it's like he's Quint.
It sounds
He's
like you're right. But at the same time, it's actually kind of great because it's like, look, I got a job to do. You got a job to do. You want to get yours done. I want to get mine done. You're going to do what I need you to do so I can get mine done,
Because
which is therefore ipso facto, you get yours done. You got any fucking problem with that? Actually, no, I don't have any problem with
Drink
that.
this cow's
That's what
blood.
It makes perfect sense.
That's what I
actually.
say. That's what I want to say to people who ask me to help them move.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking over. Like I'm getting this done, and you're gonna like it. Okay.
You're gonna pivot, all right? And but it is it's just like it's like, you know, you don't have to say it so aggressive. I agree with you. You know?
I know.
You seem
That's
so
why you're
angry, but
here.
That's great. Sounds good,
I'm
man.
agreeable, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that they got some actual Maasai, that these were real
Yeah.
life Maasai warriors, and they're so fucking badass. Like, I like how everybody's like, oh God, oh shit. Like
Yeah.
once they arrive and they start doing their like, I'm a sucker for anything native like that. Like you talk about Aborigines, you talk about the New Zealand or I can't think of what their native people.
Isn't that
or-
Aboriginals?
That's Australia.
That's Australia. Even like Fiji Island stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Anything Native American, obviously, I've talked about a million times. When you can show respect to that and actually get the real people into the roles, that's super cool to me.
Yeah, I agree, and it is cool to see just like a different culture, and you're like, wow, so primitive, like shields and fucking spears and shit. Like they'll fuck you up,
They will
dog.
fuck you up.
They do not have fear. They've killed lions with with just what they have.
And they're
they're
ready.
wearing robes, dude.
They're
Within
going
one
after
day,
those
man.
lions
Yeah.
that way.
And they had him. Like, this is day one of the hunt. They tracked it down. They had it. And then the fucking misfired gun, and that was it. They're like, no, we ain't fucking with this
Bad
lion.
juju
We don't want
or
it.
whatever. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's
I don't know.
bad luck.
I don't think they understand. Judaism isn't there
Oh, okay,
at this point
okay,
in time.
gotcha.
Yeah.
My question for you though was the gun, was that like a thing from who gave that to him?
That was
Hawthorne.
a doctor. Yeah,
Is this on purpose?
yeah, that's what I thought originally, and I just think it's taking from the source material of like how much of bad luck he had, and so maybe like this was actually just true, and Remington's like, well, yeah, you didn't test fire or you
Took
switched
an
to
unproven gun
Thank you,
into battle.
yes. And that made a lot of sense of just like the spiritual nature to it. Like you were saying, the more like kind of supernatural-ish kind of thing.
Yeah, they do their ceremony the night before.
I don't know. But at first it did seem like, oh yeah, he was trying to sabotage him?
It
like, what
felt
the fuck?
weird because Samuel even goes, what?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I couldn't tell throughout the watches that I did. I couldn't tell if it was like there never seemed to be any follow-up of like malicious intent.
They needed
behind it.
another thing from Hawthorne to show there was some maliciousness.
Yeah, we needed to see some sort of like King Theoden Wormtongue sort of thing going on here, because he just didn't. We didn't get any of that, so I can't say that like, oh man, he just tried to sabotage him, because it's like, what would be his end game?
There's none.
There's none. It's like, ha, 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 the lions will get him, and then I can go on being a doctor. It's like, okay.
I get paid per patient.
What? Like, well, what?
Like American
Yeah,
doctors.
that's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just a numbers game.
When the gun does
Privatized.
when the gun does misfire, and then Michael Douglas is like, "You fucking idiot," and he's like, "Yeah, I guess."
Yeah.
It cuts to one of the tribesmen, and he's just like,
It's
awkward. It's just like,
like mom and dad are fighting.
Scene 4. So Patterson and Remington attempt to lure the lions into an abandoned hospital drenched in blood, but the predators outsmart them by attacking the new hospital instead, killing patients and Dr. Hawthorne. The horrifying massacre causes all the workers to abandon the project, leaving only Patterson, Remington, and Samuel to face the lions alone. The trio tracks the beast to a grisly den filled with human and animal bones, confirming the lions are killing for sport rather than survival. They set a trap using a baboon as bait, and during the ambush, Remington manages to kill one lion.
What was
baboon. That's fun to say, man.
Baboobs.
Yeah, man.
Dude. This is definitely like I said earlier. This is where I really noticed that like hard grain on the filming. But again, I was not taken aback by it. It just kind of added to the grittiness of like what was going on. And this is where I started to finally like. To be honest, there was like a bit of a lull for me in this movie as things were going along, and I was just like, okay, we're kind of. It's like the formula is just being reused a lot in pretty quick fashion. Night, day. You know, attacks. We're hunting. Attacks. We're hunting. We're trying to figure it out, and like finally we kind of get this moment of like, all right, we got an idea.
Yeah,
it's like. The contraption on steroids, right, is what we're really getting at here.
Yeah.
And and by the way, we also had that other moment of badassery from Michael Douglas, that where he goes into that hospital. He's like, I want a new hospital built. I want it done yesterday. Get it done. And then the doctor's like, what? I don't know this. He's like, if you're questioning me, then I have to think that you're a fucking idiot, basically. And it's just like, man, this man just gets it done.
He does, man.
And I'm all here for it. But watching this shit and they're splashing blood all over, when he dropped that cow's head on the floor, I was just like, ugh. Yeah. I was like, this whole time I'm thinking like, I could have watched this around Harrison. And I'm just like, nope.
Well, yeah, and I do think this is where a lot of the movie looks really cool to me, and where I honestly got, because it's just the lions killing one after another. It's like almost over the top. You know, I mean, maybe not in one night, but in real life, they killed a lot of people.
The body count gets high really fast.
And well, you know what I mean? It just seems like implausible, but then you read, it's like they killed a shit ton of people, though. So there had to be.
They did it for sport. They just literally made a killing blow and then moved on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do want to bring up too one more thing is like the badass guy earlier, the first one to go, liver guy, Wahina. The way the doctor describes how he got killed, he's like, it like licked all his fucking skin off, and then started eating him from his feet. I'm like, Jesus Christ! But like, you get a close up of one of those lions, and like you feel a cat's tongue.
Yeah,
it's so fucking rough. I'm like, what a way to go! Of like you weren't fucking dead yet. Holy shit!
You imagine just getting like your skin sandpapered off.
God,
how about that? Just wet sandpaper. just
And it's
constant.
not because the lion's hungry. It's because he likes doing this.
He's just like, this is fun. It's like he's just trying to figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center.
Yeah,
at this point.
Yeah, to get to the heart.
Yeah. He's like, Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of Mahina? And he's just like, one, two, too late, eats feet. And he's done. Fuck.
Not to get all Joe Rogan on you, but it's one of the greatest things that he's ever said, and I can't
please.
stop thinking about it, is he talks about how cats, big lions
Yeah.
and tigers are the scariest animal on the planet. And I didn't used to believe him until I had my own cat. And watching a small 10-pound cat, how quick and utterly agile they are, and how insanely razor sharp their claws are. How you'll see a cat sometimes. My cat, Sergeant Malmsteen, will just see a bird outside and will literally slip into demon mode, and you can't get him out of it, dude.
The death click.
And this is a 10-pound cat. To imagine a 200-pound lion stalking you, you're done for. There's nothing you can do.
You've seen videos of like mountain lions. Like
those are terrifying.
Stalking somebody and like just, like shooting at him and like, oh my god, you're done.
You're fucked.
What's worse, a bear or a big old cat?
Big old cat, baby.
Yeah.
I've seen both.
Remember what we say about bears?
I've seen, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you remember?
What do you say?
If
about
it's
bears?
brown, lie down. If it's black, fight back.
There you go.
That's
Also
what you got to know.
poops.
No,
Yeah.
it does not work for cats, just for bears.
Okay, yeah. If it's tan, you better not be Dan.
That's right.
if it's yellow,
If it's white, well, you better be white, I think.
Yeah.
if it's got mane, you better try not to tame.
Yeah. If it's hot to trot, you still got a squat.
You know what they say? Chicks got a veil, better bail.
Yeah.
Was that Surf Ninjas?
Yeah, man.
I don't get that.
Fuck, dude.
Wahina.
But what a fucking sick ass scene though when everybody's leaving on the train and that music's pumping.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
dude.
Like after this whole fucking massacre, it's just a hard cut to all them running to the train.
And these are
We're
not like
fucking outta
stunt
here.
people. This is an actual train moving and people jumping on the train.
Fuck, dude.
And like the song that's in the background where they're just standing there going, God damn it, and everybody's going away, and the Indian guy, like the main dude's like looking at him going,
Done, dude.
we're out.
No insurance.
I think it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Humanize the goons.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't got any insurance.
We got no insurance. We got zero benefits.
I got 4 wives at home.
Yeah.
This is not working out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And like just to add to the production value too. And so Jerry Goldsmith doing the score, what do you think of the score? I feel like,
like
AJ, you like it a lot.
I love this score.
You do?
actually.
Okay, sick.
That's actually funny that you say that because like the whole time I can think of it. It's not as like resounding and like obviously memorable as
There you
something
go.
like Jaws, but it is very, very much like that. It's very haunting.
Haunting is the perfect word for that.
And there's something about it that every time it cuts to somebody who's about to almost see a lion and it pipes in, you're just like, hair stand up, man. I think it's really, really great. It's just extremely fitting for this movie.
Yeah, every moment that it happens. Yeah,
Like that
it
kind
just
of thing.
serves every single moment the best, especially when they're all on the train. It's just the wide shot of them leaving and just the three still there. You're just like, fuck. It is like it gets every emotion of just like we're fucked. We still got to take care
but
of this.
we're also here.
But it's also Africa, you know. Like you said, AJ, that somehow John Williams in Jaws makes it sound like that score is underwater. This does sound like it's like in Africa.
yeah. And it's echoing through the countryside.
Yeah, it sounds
Like
like
you can
lion
hear it.
roar here and there. Yeah,
From like where they're at to where the like encampment is.
Yes.
It's like you can hear it from
Okay.
that distance.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. It's like
It's
it's
just
openness to it.
Yeah. It's just it's very well placed, and again, it's just very fitting. Like the whole time that these scenes are taking place, like I don't know, it's just really it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's really perfect.
The fucking definition of whoops when they walk into that cave, man. Because first of all, just beautiful cinematography going up with the waterfall and the pan shot. Like they were obviously there. That's not green screen.
Yeah.
They were actually making those hikes. But man, when they walk in there, I just know to never go in caves. Like nothing
yeah.
good happens in a cave.
I never will go in caves. Some people are like,
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I always watch the cave videos because I don't know why
Yeah,
of
you're
people
right.
literally going into caves that they might die in.
Yeah.
And the number one comment is always at the bottom. It goes, the best part about going into caves is not going into caves. It's literally always the fucking thing.
dude, I'm serious. Like people would be like, oh, dude, let's go up to like Makokata Caves and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm okay. It's
You're
fine.
nothing good is going to happen in this cave.
Why?
I'll bring a cooler and chill outside.
Yeah, I'll
and wait for
watch.
the screams, then leave.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got to go in there. Like the water's like super cold and stuff. Like, great. Why is that enticing?
No, I believe you. I want to feel it and then leave. Whatever.
Describe a cave of any kind.
You go in. It's like a big open kind of cavern. That's where the word comes from, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then it's real dark. You know, and then when you like maybe it's a big opening, but you get to like some places and it's just a tight fit.
Okay.
Yeah, and if your flashlight were to go out, you're gonna die in there.
Oh, well, that's strike three. I guess.
Three? There's three?
Like what? Like, oh yeah, they're extremely cold. They're damp. If there's water in it, the water is way colder than it's fucking outside. Super dark. It gets smaller as you go in. No, I don't want any. Oh, by the way, there could be creatures that want to kill you. Anything
You'll find
that
a layer
lives-
of bones.
Anything that lives in a cave just wants to kill you.
Have you seen The Descent?
No, and I don't want it.
Yes, it is.
All right, I've seen Star Wars 2.
And I don't want it.
And I don't want to go in there.
Technically, it's Star Wars 5, but no, it's not. Empire Strikes Back. We haven't even got comments yet, and I'm feeling it
I
already.
think about on a daily basis the incident at Nutty Putty Cave, which we have talked about before. And I think about it on a daily basis because I watched one YouTube video 5 years ago. That's how haunting this story is.
I'm claustrophobic. I will not like if it's if like one time my parents were like, let's go splunking. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And they're like, yeah,
Isn't
we'll
that
just,
a game?
we'll just get into this cave from the big opening. I'll stay in the big opening. Thank you. Yeah, that's
Let's
it.
not do that. Good.
Oh, I got
God.
this for you.
If we were on a train to go punch a face, I'm on board.
That's what I'm talking about.
First time it's ever been done in show history. I'm punching that owl. That owl screws everything up in this moment.
Fucking owl.
Nobody likes owls.
No one likes owls.
I want to maybe do a TikTok of the owl screeching and then fucking my cousin Vinny comes up blasting.
Yeah, that owl's getting punched. Punchable face for NicMad. He wants to punch Beaumont, but I disagree.
Makes sense.
I disagree.
Beaumont's very punchable. I think it's the Indian guy. The one who's like the
main-
kind of
the
main
leader
guy,
kinda
the
guy.
leader guy. Yeah, kind of the foreman, the other foreman guy.
Yeah.
I think it's him because he's your classic I bring nothing of value, I only bring complaints kind of guy.
Yes.
And I want to punch that guy. So there it is.
I want to punch I don't know if we're to this scene yet, but I want to punch I think the editor, maybe like even the director, maybe there's like everyone who made this choice of not following through with a lion attacking a grown woman and her baby.
We're not there. We're not going to talk about that yet.
Laughed out loud every time I watched it. That was so funny.
We're not going to talk about it yet.
Okay, well, let's get there.
Well, then you got to finish this scene. This
Well,
is
I
where
want
they
to
attack.
punch the people who made that
I
a dream
got you.
sequence and not
Yes.
for real.
This is where they have the baboon, and the baboon's so funny to me because it's just like, what the fuck are you like, guys? What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? Just leave me here.
It's the cow in Jurassic Park. He's like, or the goat. He looks like he's literally yelling at them, going, "Why are you doing this?"
I did nothing.
He's coming.
I could help you guys out.
It's like they hate me. They hate me. I could help you. He's basically Danny DeVito.
Yes.
He's basically Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon.
Yep.
That's the baboon.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Okay.
But
But it's great because they finally killed the one lion, which is what they've been trying to do.
Yeah.
And this is pretty sick because that lion knows exactly what's happening. He's like, that owl's going to come in right about now. I'm going to fucking stalk him. Imagine falling 10 feet to only open your eyes after you just got the wind knocked out of you to see that lion coming at you.
Yeah.
Terrifying, man.
Not be fun. You ever used a Macan? No, I haven't.
What's a
because it
Macan?
doesn't make a lot of sense to me that you make the most narrow freaking platform up there on the rickiest like legs.
Engineers, bro.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
That's what they do. They make weird things.
They just
like
make
when they make
bad
roundabouts.
things.
I think roundabouts are the greatest invention in the entire world.
I agree.
Only when they're big. When they are the small ones,
Yeah.
it's like some here in town. They're the most pointless
I know
thing
the
that has
one you're
ever been
talking
invented.
about.
I've seen people drive over the like
It's
most of the
probably
middle.
better.
It's
Probably
like,
makes more sense to do that.
it's just wild.
They moved my friend's house for that roundabout. The house he grew up in as a child was moved because they're like, we're putting in a roundabout. And they just ate up like 3 feet of his yard because it's the smallest fucking roundabout ever.
I had to move. This didn't take anything.
Can you imagine if you had to like take it every day to work? Then
I have to go over it with my fucking truck sometimes. Anyway.
Sorry. I digress.
I digress.
Yeah, he just makes a little tree house. That's it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's better? Is this better than a tree?
He says, yeah, they figured out I'm in trees. But the lion goes, oh, there he is.
The other guy was in a tree.
Oh, it's like a tree.
Yeah, everybody else was in trees. Oh, it's like a tree, but no
I
other
said it's
branches.
kind of like
Okay.
a tree.
Tall, wooden. That's a tree.
It's a tree. It's just a man-made tree.
Oh,
What's he
okay.
doing?
I'm going to send the
Except-
owl over.
Except there's no cover. It's just
There's no like canopy.
maybe they didn't have time to finish it. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
And he's like, I'm gonna try and kill him.
Is this ghost or darkness?
Ooh, good question.
Ooh,
Doesn't matter.
it's the ghost. This is the
No.
ghost because it comes first, and then the darkness.
No, I think it's darkness because it's like a band name, The Ghost and the Darkness.
There's a great band called The Ghost.
The Ghost or just Ghost?
Not Ghost, The Ghost from back in the day. Look them up. They are fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay.
Better than The Darkness,
All right.
Which is another band.
which is another band.
I believe in a thing called love.
Not these lions.
We are on fire.
I believe in a thing called eating the fuck out of humans.
Yeah, blood.
I believe in a thing called blood.
Human blood. I got a taste for it, and I want yours. And he's like, when he says, he's like, you know what? I think this is gonna work. He's like, why do you say that? He's like, because I think they fucking want you.
I love that.
You're just
great
like-
line.
I don't know. If it were me, then I'd be like, does anybody else want to get up here? Just give it a shot. Like, let's just do some trial and error. You know, like, why don't we just try something else? Somebody else go up the first night and see if they want you, then I'll go up the next night.
Nope.
It felt
Too late, bro.
that interaction felt a little like, you know, you were trying to scare, like two little girls trying to scare each other, like doing a Ouija board or something like that. It's like, I think they want you, Sarah. And you're just like,
Yeah.
shut up.
You want
Oh,
you.
God.
Well, you're the one who kept going after him.
You're such a bitch. I didn't never go after him.
I know. I saw it. I
No.
saw you.
You weren't there.
One shot, one kill. As if that's luck.
It was just a lion, Sarah.
You bitch.
You're a bitch.
You bitch.
You're a bitch.
Fucking, can we end this?
Yeah.
Scene 5. That night, the men celebrate, but Patterson and Samuel awake to find that Remington's been killed by the surviving lion. The climax unfolds on the partially built bridge where Patterson and Samuel are attacked. Patterson wounds the lion with a pistol, but overpowers him, chasing him onto a tree. Patterson manages to kill the lion, finally ending the nightmare. In the aftermath, Patterson's reunited with his wife and son at Savo Station. Samuel's closing narration reveals the real lions are on display. I wouldn't be so laid back and cheerful in this moment. You just killed one of two of the craziest lions ever to walk the earth, and you're just like, the other one's now uber pissed that you just killed his brother or his wife or his whatever, his best friend, and you guys are just getting drunk and
Just
chilling.
throwing it back.
I'm not ready to be that cheerful.
Just frat partying up on their fucking deathbed. Dude.
Job's
like,
not done yet. Like literally, the job's
No.
half done.
The job is half done.
Arguably not even half
You
done.
can
Yeah.
you can literally hear how pissed off that lion is right over there. And you're just like, fuck yeah, dude.
You're right. He is like roaring, and they're like, fuck you, man. We killed your buddy.
And now they're getting drunk enough to where they may not hear him coming into their tent to kill them.
Yeah,
like,
super strange.
I'm not ready for this.
No. Like,
which happens.
Which happens. Which quite literally happens.
And
Patterson Remington literally dies.
AJ, like you said, he comes into this movie like out of nowhere. He exits.
They don't even show. They don't even show the death.
What do we think about this? I was like, what the fuck?
You got to show the death.
Come on.
That part is a little lackluster. I will we did not give him the exit. I think that was deserved.
Instead, we gave the flashback a dream exit. Sean, you're laughing at it. I was sitting there going, no, no.
Same.
I hated every second of this.
Yeah.
And I forgot if it was a dream. I thought maybe it was real. And I was like, this is my worst nightmare.
Yeah. I just like that they showed it. Like,
oh, they did.
It could have built up to been like, it cuts to Val's reaction, like, oh no, or whatever. However you would
the
react.
lion kill.
But they show the lion tackling a woman with a baby.
With a
baby.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And it was a true dream fashion. Like he was trying to run, but he couldn't because the people were coming at him.
The whole time.
I hate that scene.
The whole time I'm sitting there just go outside of the people. Go out around them. Go around them. Fuck, go around them. And
I hated it.
He just hated it so much. He's just getting hung up by dudes just in his way. And then it's just womp. And you're like, oh, man.
My note is this dream can go fuck itself.
Can go fuck itself.
It's literally the Heat where he's trying to take down Sizemore.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's just like pushing kids out of the way. Like, get the fuck out.
That's exactly what it is, man.
Oh, it's just so frustrating. But then I think back and I'm like, you know what? All the lion noises he was hearing in his dream, it was while he's killing Remington.
That's exactly what it was.
He was so in a drunken dream. All these lion noises. It's fucking Remington getting mauled and just destroyed.
Meanwhile, he's just like,
yeah, exactly.
Can't wait to see my wife and son.
He's like, who? You don't want that. He's just dude's just getting annihilated.
That's great.
That's upsetting.
I do like the I guess
lion
like when they're like tracking where they took Remington and the blood's in the grass and everything.
And then they start torching everything.
It just all looks fucking good. It just looks
and the
great.
music's at its loudest amped upness, and you're like, well, they're either going to die or they're going to succeed, but they're going for it.
Yeah, that's how the Sahara Desert was made. Just lighting shit on fire.
Burn it down because of spiders and lions.
Spiders, lions. Those fucking mosquitoes with 10-inch long dicks.
Yeah.
Just get them out of here.
Gross.
Yeah, man.
Get them out.
I just think I think it might be the stigma of Jaws, and it's like the three characters, who are the only ones left who are trying to find the, ungodly beast. And then like in Jaws, Quint goes out like in kind of an iconic way. And that you get the whole character buildup of Quint with his story of the USS Indianapolis and just like his demeanor and everything about Robert Shaw's performance in that. I just think that this honestly isn't even that great of a character in my opinion. And I'm not
Remington.
I'm not even really kind of stoked on his performance as Remington. There's some cool lines and he delivers them very well, but doesn't leave an impact like I think it should.
I like him, but but if you're making the comparison, every single character, the three characters in Jaws versus the three characters in the dark and the Ghost in the Darkness, each person in Jaws outshines the person in the Ghost in the Darkness.
Oh, every time,
yeah,
every million.
It is
time.
a bit unfair, but if like
you're making the comparison, it's the same movie.
Yeah, he pitched it that way.
But yeah, and so the problem that's the thing is like he comes in out of nowhere with very little introduction. And then he's just left. He's just gone by waking up after a dream that again could be taken in one of two ways, right? Either you're borderline laughing at this dream, or you're like pissed off about the dream, and you come out of that, and then he's just gone. and they cover him up. You don't really even see him or whatever it was, and he's just gone. So it's like he had such an impact, and then when it really came time, it's like he didn't. And it's like, why
we still haven't even killed the last guy.
Yeah, exactly. So like the job isn't done, and he's just gone. It's like there. It seemed like a lackluster thing to happen, like to bring in somebody like Michael Douglas in this character, and it's just a blink. It's just like a breath.
Yeah.
Came in on the 46-minute mark, and he was gone in about 40 minutes.
In about 46 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like that's where I think if there's a part of this movie that kind of does fall flat, it's definitely that with the way they did that with that character.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was my big gripe about it. It is like I wanted a little bit more from it. I wanted to like feel the weight of this character. I wanted like the good like kind of gravitas, like
it's time for Romancing the Stone.
Yeah,
it is time.
Like Tombstone-esque. Like I watched that movie and it's a man movie.
Yeah.
I want that to be Remington.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, yeah, and you were true in what you said. Colonel Patterson literally had the lions skinned and butchered, and he owned the skins and the skulls of both lions, and in 1924 sold them to the Field Museum in Chicago for $5,000. They're there.
Yeah.
Each?
Yeah, 5,000 total. I got to go see it. Now I'm like, I have to go see them.
We're so close.
We are. We have to go.
It's just, yeah. I mean, that's pretty wild. I mean, how much $5,000? What's that back in that day?
Yeah.
When
Do
you
he
wanna
finally
know, bro?
sold him, I wonder.
I really want to know. Actually,
Do you know what year did he sell them to them?
I got you.
Do you know?
What is the inflation rate of $5,000 from 1924 to now?
It's like a cat looking at a bird.
According to the data, 5,000 in 1924 would be worth around 94,458 today. So that's quite a bit of inflation over the past century.
I'm keeping it. If I just killed 2 Manning lions and you gave me $90,000 for it, I'm like, nah.
No, this shit's mine.
This shit's mine forever.
I'm wearing it. Actually,
I'm
wearing
literally, after what I've gone through, this is now my bath towel.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it like the fucking King of Zamunda. Fucking Coming to America.
Yeah.
Just wearing that lion pelt, man, with emerald eyes. That's what I'm doing.
You want to see it? Come see it.
That's
Or I
right.
might shoot your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come see it in my awesome man cave.
That I call the
Cave.
contraption.
But I call it a contraption.
What street do you live on? Contraption Street? Street.
Contraption Junction.
Yeah, coming from
Contraption,
work and
yeah.
I have to listen to my wife, fucking ramble about her day. But, everything's better when I get into my contraption in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit with my lion pelts and skulls.
That's right.
Boys, anything else you want to say about The Ghost and the Darkness?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Well, Sean, you have rewatched this as an adult. You've given it the confused breakfast treatment. What is your modern day thoughts and rating on this?
I really don't think it's that bad of a movie. I maybe even think it's a little underrated in my opinion. I think it's definitely worth a watch. If you haven't seen it and you've gotten this far, the performances are okay. I think Val serves the role just fine. I think, like I said, I want a little bit more from Michael Douglas, but I like that it's Michael Douglas, and even his voice can carry a character, in my opinion. The cinematography is beautiful. Like I forgot to say, but even just like the shots of that tall grass and the wind swirling through it, fuck, man, that looks so good. The visual motifs of like earlier on in the film, there's a bunch of like, I think it's hippos or something in the foreground.
Farting out of their mouth.
Exactly. Or like whatever, like elk or I don't know. But there's some animals in the foreground, and then the train that he's arriving on is like kind of in the background going in. It's like the man-made thing, nature, it's colliding. I'm like, you did a good job there. That's really cool. Like I said, I think it's a little underrated, and I wouldn't watch it over and over again. I'd watch it, maybe once every 2 years or something like that. But this is a 6.6 for me.
6.6. AJ, what about you?
Yeah, this is like I alluded to in the beginning of this. It's equal parts like shocking that I've never heard of this movie before now, and then but also not so shocking. I don't understand why it never crossed the radar. Seems like a movie that should have been on like AMC like 100 times, but
I think
then
it was. I just
Really?
maybe never just clicked it.
It's very possible. It's just one of those things. It's just like it should have been on after whatever that Anthony Hopkins Alec Baldwin one. It should have been a double feature with that.
The Edge.
The Edge. Thank you. That's what I feel like, but I agree. Like, there's something about this movie that I think it's very highly underrated for what it is. And I actually, by the time we got to the end of it, like, I really liked Val Kilmer and in this character. When he gets to that point where he's burning the grass and like he is cut up and he is just in a vendetta mode, I really bought in at that point, and I was really all in by the time they kind of have this final showdown. I didn't get to really say that, but it's just that final showdown really just counts for something in this movie. So that all being said, I think it's kind of a travesty of what happened with Michael Douglas's character in this, and that's where the movie kind of fell flat. It was just like this weird middle moment that, like, we needed another character, so this happened, and Michael Douglas served it, and then he was just there, and then he was gone. It's just so weird. But other than that, I really enjoyed their chemistry together. I thought they played it out very well. I really enjoyed Samuel's chemistry into this movie.
He was great. We didn't talk about him.
Not near enough.
As an actor.
Honestly.
Awesome.
He was phenomenal in this. And a great narrator.
Yeah.
The voice that he carries throughout this, it's so good. And then I think, like a lot of great peripheral characters. Somehow we just fall a little flat here and there with our mains. So, that all being said, I do think it's an underrated movie. I think that the critics got it wrong, and I think that IMDb has it wrong too. That means I'm going to give it a 6.95.
Nice.
6.95. I'm gonna go a little higher than all you guys. This is the definition of a 7 for me. This is like great movie. I enjoyed it both times I watched it. I wasn't dreading it in any way, shape, or form. I finished it both times and like, yeah, cool. Wasn't too long. Val Kilmer's okay in this movie, but you kind of convinced me that he was just needed to be that way. I'm a Michael Douglas fanboy. I love him in everything. He was my favorite part. The other B characters were incredible. The cinematography is great. Once you find out this is actually a real story, it almost makes it better.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It almost makes it fucking better. But again, it's just not. It's never going to be on the tip of my tongue when people are like, give me a couple movie recommendations.
Sure.
So it's great, but it's not going to take that next step. So I'm going to give it a flat out 7. NicMad says, upon rewatch, I found this film still held up in many of the ways it did nearly 30 years ago. It has a great tone, adding bits of humor in with gory kills, and I really enjoyed seeing the full arc of John Patterson transforming from well-dressed bridge constructor to a desperate, bloody mess. However, it's not without its faults. For example, the end of the third act doesn't necessarily stick the landing with the abrupt disappearance of, spoilers, Michael Douglas's character, and the sudden final fight between the remaining lion and Patterson felt rushed. As a whole, it felt a little bit longer to me this time around, to the point where I double-checked the runtime and found it to be just shy of 2 hours. While the adventure is still all there, and I definitely enjoyed my time with it, I began to maybe feel like it could have been a little bit shorter. That being said, I felt like if you try to make this movie today, you wouldn't get the same result. It would be far more over the top and star Chris Pratt alongside Pedro Pascal with a huge budget and tons of CGI, and maybe that's what I truly love about it. It simply sets out to tell a good story that's not overly interested in embellishing the source material. I highly recommend anyone who's yet to discover the true tale of the Savo man-eaters to dive in and feast on the incredible details. Happy hunting. He's going to go 7.1.
Nice.
Okay. So we are, as a group, a 6.91, which feels pretty darn good for this. Let's see where it lands on the grand scope of things. 6.91 is going to take this all the way down to the 150th spot. We think that The Crow, The Burbs, and X-Men are better movies, but we think this movie is better than Necessary Roughness, Demolition Man, and Blade.
Wow.
I bet
And
Blade,
Cool Runnings, almost a true story.
I bet Blade stings a little bit for Sean, but I think that feels pretty
It
right.
feels okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's there. I like a 6.9 for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for being here. Tune in next week, Mighty Ducks 2, followed by my choice. I'm letting you know, Weird Science, baby.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my.
Also,
Great choice.
if you're new to the podcast, go back this time last year. We did X-Men. And if you remember that what happens to lions when they get struck by lightning is same thing as
Whenever anything else.
All right, I guess we'll see you later.
All right. Thanks for listening.
We got Brian on the controls.
Oh my God! Oh, we got Brian on the control. I'm sorry, I was just so let down by the performance of my acting in that moment. We got Brian on the controls. Upload Media Group in Cedar Rapids. Learn more at uploadmediagroup.com. Check out our network Cloud10 at cloud10.fm. Yeah. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks again for listening, guys. We really appreciate it. Make sure you're checking us out on YouTube here in the studio, hanging out with us live and in person in the studs. Check us out on social media. Search for Confused Breakfast at Confused Breakfast anywhere on social media. And please leave us a review. 5 stars on any platform that you're listening on. Write us a comment on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts. Write us a review. We love to read them.
Go to confusedbreakfast.com as well to see the merch that we have. You can see the shirts. We have new shirts up there. It's awesome. I believe it. You can go to confusedbreakfast.com as well to see the ratings of the movies that we have covered. You can see AJ's ratings. You can see Mike's ratings. And you can see my ratings and the show's ratings overall. Goodbye. I love you.
Thanks to Brian on the controls here at Upload Media Group. Learn more at uploadmediagroup.com and learn more about our network Cloud10 at cloud10.fm. We love you so much. Go on to the next video.